Hey folks, Automatic here, for the channel that you're watching, and sincerely hoping this finds you well. We're here in Salt Lake City. There's something wrong. It seems to reset the time. We're looking at a 4 p.m. departure, so here you're looking at our plane the night before, I guess. because I'm going to go ahead and change that. Because that don't seem right. But yeah, I know it's been a little bit. I've been caught up and, I've been playing games, just not streaming so much. But I wanted to finish this last leg, All together we've gone from Halifax, well, St. John's, as far west as Salt Lake City. And so I'm thinking with this, we'd be done with it. It's not the last time I'll fly. I think it's under weather, yeah. There we go. It's really a 4:30 departure time. I'm just giving myself a half an hour on the tarmac. Might actually put us ahead of schedule. Yeah, we want to be in San Francisco by 5:36. Anyhow, that takes care of that. So yeah, hope in the interim you've all been doing well. You have minimal complaints, because I would want to hear them, right? I know I speak for myself when I say that. I don't mean that I wouldn't want to hear them, I just want to hear my problems, right? By the way, I got this hernia. See what I mean? You don't want to hear that. Alright. And I don't. By the by. Alright, let's get this thing started up. External power, let's get the batteries
clearance
on.
Delivery United 614 ready to copy IFR clearance to San Francisco.
United 614 is cleared to San Francisco Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 4 right climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Departure frequency is 128.1 squawk 0515.
United 614 cleared to San Francisco Airport as filed. Takeoff runway tree 4 right climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Departure on 128.1 squawk 0515.
United 614 readback is correct.
How are we doing with the jetway?
123.775
wow,
when
okay.
ready to taxi. Good day.
We making it an adventure, don't we? You gotta jump. You gotta jump. I do hope you'll help the elderly. And the kids. Everyone else, they're on their own. Whoa, through the door. I think it suffices, though. Maybe it's an importance of things to come. Beezer, how you doing? Yeah, Beezer says, I'm disguised as Burt Reynolds. Your NDA means you must not talk about the naked man with the mustache in aisle 3. When I cough 3 times in a row, you must fake turbulence while I parachute out the window. My goodness. It's a lot of extra details. That could really throw me off, whatever minimal game I already have. Let's see what else we want to be doing here. Master switch. Let's get some lights on for the peeps out there that love their lights. This one's for you. Put the strobe on auto. That's my name, kinda. Not really, kinda. So is the APU generator on? I'll tell you, I got a way of finding out. Wait, why'd you just turn back off? Okay. Hold on now. It's probably not a problem. I doubt it's a problem. Who would think that that's a problem? CPU generator. Okay, so that disconnects the generator then. No, it doesn't. Generator's on. Pumps weren't on. That's maybe why we're not reading that. As far as the plane's complaints, it's just like parking brake. That's the only issue. Let's try hitting that again, see if it turns off again. Oh, it's holding. It's holding. I think hitting those pumps pumped it up. There we go. I was like, well, why is that still reading 0? Okay. All right. See, things are looking up. Flight level 2200 ultimately. I think we'll just go ahead and set the system for that. 2200. 22,000. Hernia, I hardly know you. Laszlo, how are you, man? I left a 10mm socket in your left engine. Appreciate you. I will. Actually, let me step out and reach in there and grab that. You know, that seems like the right. Yeah, safety first is what I say. That's why both myself and the first officer are actually, we're wearing condoms right now. I know what you're thinking. We're not in a bedroom or with a mistress or we're the missus. But this way, do we have hard hats? Type this in your computer. I'm going to need some hard hats. Stat. I don't know what's taking these people so long to file in. Oh, and in a little bit, straight out of the 80s, I'm going to want the children to come up here into the cockpit. I'm going to give them plastic captain's wings and a little plastic baggie. It's going to make their days. Now, they actually, of course, used to do that. I don't think I kept any. But I got my wings. Good, Laszlo, we could use it to fix the left engine. I also filled the fuel tanks with blue water and Skydraw. Sorry. The Skydraw I'm not familiar with, but it's got that prefix is making me think it's wholly appropriate. So we're just going to go with it, I think. We're just, yeah. Are they still loading cargo? We're going to say no, not anymore. He's like, oh shit, I heard that. So we got everything loaded. We've got the catering. The catering isn't much. Tonight it's going to be pie of your choice. And I know they can get out of hand because then, you know, if someone wants key lime pie, suddenly it's like, wow, we're about to hybrid into maybe even cheesecakes. And look, if you can put it in a pie pan, within reason, that's what the passengers are getting. Various pies. No innuendo either. Damn it. Leave all the innuendo for me and my totally transparent co-pilot. Let's pull this back. I don't even have to talk to ATC anymore to do that. I just press a button. That's magic, is what that was. That's That's the ghost of a pushback vehicle that was destroyed here back in '91. So we got lights. Let's get the engines going. No, I think we do pushback first, don't we? That's good, Laszlo. This is Beezer. That's good, Laszlo. We will force the engine to evolve by challenging its fuel preferences. Oh no. Don't make my engines woke. They'll start caring about things that really don't affect them at all. Let's see, ignition. That almost sounded like an endorsement, but it wasn't. Let's be clear. There we go, we got a 1. There's the big red 2. It's not raining or anything, just overcast. In fact, it looks like it's clearing up. Partly cloudy, though. That's what the weather broadcast says. Shit, I didn't get pushed back yet. Alright, so I've kind of done this out of order. I too like to live dangerously. What the fuck noise do you think that is?
Salt Lake Ground United 614 requesting pushback.
United 614 pushback request accepted.
Thank you. It's like he's fired up his engines. This is how I died back in '91. Do we state a direction? I think we want to go right.
Salt Lake Ground United 614 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
United 614, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Uh-oh, we're gonna hit the catering truck.
Salt Lake Ground Delta 1586 requesting pushback. Delta 1586 pushback request accepted.
Not if I put my head under my blanket. If we don't see it, it didn't happen. Oh boy. My plane identifies as a future impact with a mountain. I guess we should hit this button.
Welcome aboard. By now you've stowed your carry-on baggage in the overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. In preparation for takeoff, please put your seat back upright, stow your headrest, and lock your tray table in place. Also, you'll need to fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. Insert the metal fitting into the buckle and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release the seatbelt, just lift the buckle. When the seatbelt sign is on, please be seated with your seatbelt fastened. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. If it is needed, an oxygen mask will drop from the compartment above your seat. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask and slip the elastic band over your head, tightening the straps if necessary. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. Secure your mask before helping others. Please look around and locate the two exits nearest your seat.
hold short of runway
In some cases, your nearest exit may be
Don't
behind
fuck
you.
around in the
In the
plane.
event of an evacuation, leave your carry-on bags behind and proceed to the exit.
You better
Pathway
do what
lighting
you're
on the
told
seats will
by the
guide you to the
stewardesses and
exits.
whatnot.
Open the exit door by moving the large handle upward or by removing the cover and pulling down on the marked handle. An evacuation slide will automatically inflate. Jump onto the slide with your legs straight in front of you. When you reach the ground, move away from the aircraft.
Oh, that's fun.
There's a life vest in a pouch either under your seat or next to it. To open the pouch, pull the red tab. Slip the vest over your head, reach behind you and grab the waist straps. Attach them to the ring in front and tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling down on one of the red tabs. You
And
can
the
also
staff can
inflate the
stop
vest by
pushing
blowing
us.
into the red tubes. For everyone's safety, you must comply with lighted signs and placards
Salt
and
Lake
crew
Ground
member
United
instructions.
614
And remain
requesting
seated when the
pushback.
seatbelt sign is illuminated. This is a non-smoking flight, so please do not smoke on board at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. We encourage everyone to read the safety information card, which is located in the seat pocket in front of you. Also, if you're seated in an exit row, you may be required to assist the crew in an emergency. If you're unable or don't want to perform the functions described on the safety information card, please ask the flight attendant to reseat you. As a reminder, contents in the overhead bins may shift during the flight. Some of these objects can be heavy and awkward, so please be careful when opening the bins. Please enjoy your flight, and once again, thank you for flying United Airlines.
Now hit him with the extended outro. If you guys like Gershwin, who doesn't like Gershwin? Synth Gershwin. Fuck, we're gonna need more languages. More languages, please. Yeah.
Salt Lake Ground, SkyWest 5665 taxi to the gate. SkyWest 5665 taxi to gate Golf 7.
See what I mean?
Taxiway,
Safety.
Hotel 10 Golf Foxtrot Hotel.
We pick up the speed. By the time the video's over, First Officer, I'd like to be, you
Salt
know,
Lake Ground, Delta 2235.
ready to spread my
Sierra,
wings,
Ready to taxi IFR.
so to speak.
Delta 2235 taxi to and hold short of runway tree 4 left via taxiway Hotel 7, Hotel 6, Bravo Alpha Alpha 1.
Yeah. Woke Mountain, where all fantasy collides with reality of Mach 1. Grayson says, welcome passengers to OMG Airlines. The flight will begin as soon as the pilot figures out what these knobs do. The engineers seem to have left out the up button. Enjoy the rest of your short lives.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 4 left using taxiway Hotel 7, Hotel 6, Bravo Alpha Alpha 1.
Is this bitch loud? Is she loud? I think she's loud. I'm glad to hear her. Sometimes ATC just cuts out for the remainder of the flight. I think it's happened in one of these streams. There's worse fates.
Hold
But
position, Delta 2235.
it's a little
Salt
windy.
Lake Tower United 614 ready for IFR departure runway tree 4 right.
United 614, altimeter 29er, decimal 9er, 2 wind tree 49er at 11. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 4 right.
What'd she say about the altimeter?
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 4 right United 614.
29 .92. I think it's set to that. Yes, it's where we left it when we flew in. Make sure there's no warnings here. Is APU available? Dude, if I start messing with this now. Yeah, no. Well, shit, now we're gonna have a slight delay. Well, where's the PA system? There it is. Good afternoon, passengers. This is your captain speaking. On behalf of United, I'd like to welcome you aboard Flight 614, operating between Salt Lake City, Utah, and San Francisco, California. Distance of about 520 nautical miles, and an estimated flight time of 1 hour and 6 minutes. Should put us in Salt Lake City around 5:36 p.m. Current weather around that should put us in San Francisco at 5:36. Current weather around here is partly cloudy, 71 degrees, 9-mile-per-hour wind out of the north. We do want to thank you for flying with United. We know you have your choice of airlines, but you chose us for your virtual seconds from disaster experience, and we don't take that for granted. Please enjoy your flight. Let's get flaps to 1. It's 22,000 programmed in. Switch these to takeoff. I don't know what that APU available shit is. Let's just hope it doesn't cause any problems. Alright. Funny, why is the prompt telling us to face that way? You can't face that way. You can, but yeah, ought not, I think. Look at all these planes waiting for us to take off. My bad. Hey, Plaz, how you doing? Beezer says, this is my fucking plane. Shut up or I'll turn right back around. We're not going to the mini golf course. This is your captain. Fuck you, ungrateful passengers and peanuts. Shit. Is this a Sumerian movie? We are offering an in-flight movie tonight. Again, there's a couple of them queued up, so there's a choice. There is always a choice. Beezer says, I always felt like National Lampoon should have done an airplane vacation movie. Clark Griswold has to fly the plane because the pilot suffers from spontaneous combustion disorder. Plaz, how you doing? He says, okay, damn it, there better be an in-flight movie and snacks on this flight. Well, we do have virtual snacks, which means pretend. But we do have the last big flight. We did offer a movie. I forget what it was called. But this one we've got some lined up. All right, here we go. knots. What? Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. That was nuts. And really, anticlimactic, too. Anyway, I think I can get back to lineup position. You know, skip all the shit we have done. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Travel to takeoff. Also, change the time.
Salt Lake Tower United 614 at runway tree for right, ready for departure IFR to San Francisco.
I think the last time was a nighttime flight. Actually, I've been doing quite a few of those most recently. Well, this is the same runway, so if it's a problem with this runway, then I don't suggest this airport to anybody. I'm hoping it was a problem on my end, but I don't know. I don't know what I would have been doing wrong. I mean, I wasn't incrementally climbing. I gave it full throttle right out the gate. I don't think necessarily you're supposed to do that, but I... In fact, I guess we almost want to get in the air before... Like, if that's a deformity in the runway, we're going to try something drastic and get airborne, like, oh yeah. I don't know, we're lifting the nose. This is pretty perilous, but I did see an unevenness just a second ago go under us. God, this is not how you're supposed to take off. We're back on the runway. But there we go. We're 170. So I mean, we do have lift. Retract the landing gear.
Departure United 614 is at 5,800 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
United 614 Salt Lake departure altimeter 29.902. Continue as planned.
Autopilot on. Why does the plane want to go back down? Let's fix that. I don't know that we need all that throttle anymore. We do want it on climb, right? Yep. Good deal. We want the flight plan. thrust is on. We are climbing ultimately to 22,000 feet. And our speed is okay. I think it'll be fine. I mean, because auto thrust, yeah. So this little magenta triangle is where auto thrust wants it to be.
Climb and maintain flight level 180 United 614.
Good deal. Fuck, we crashed before we took off. I say total fuckery. I want a refund. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. It was only a brief detour, really. But I really think that was it. There are parts of the map below where it's not even. It kind of boggles my mind that they would let that happen at an airport, on an airport runway. But I've seen it on a taxiway. They have a taxiway in, I want to say Philadelphia in this game. Whereas you're taxiing along, and I landed okay, so the runway, either it's, you know, aligned differently. Yeah, it might just be aligned differently. Anyways, on the taxiway, my plane went over a little ledge. It didn't crash, but I was like, holy shit, if I was heading the opposite direction. It's like running into a wall. I suddenly feel as if I am committing life insurance fraud. We got this death or joy. That was the most bizarre takeoff, like trying to lift my nose too early. We were still on the runway with our rear two wheels. And we cleared it. We cleared with whatever little nub that was. Samuel, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Now, auto thrust has us 320 knots. Less than 20 knots. You're well about 20 knots away from an overspeed warning, really. So, co-pilot can probably see the Great Salt Lake. And that is, again, I've never been, so much larger lake than I would have presumed.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 10.
I think when we flew into here, we did so at night. I could see the lake, but not necessarily this well. Might as well see it while I can, because we do have some cloud cover.
Skywest tree 69er tree, descend and maintain flight level 200. Paper 268 contact, Salt Lake Center.
Auto thrust would be a good band name. Hell yeah. We get down on some auto thrust.
135.775, Speedbird 268. United 614 climb and maintain flight level 220.
We are doing that. One step ahead of you,
Maintain flight
ATC.
level 220 United 614.
This is why I kind of ignore them. I just check the flight plan, figure out what flight level they are ultimately going to tell us to go to, and just go for it.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Skywest tree 69er tree.
Plus, it's better than, you know,
Skywest tree 69er tree climb.
trying
and
to
maintain
listen to
flight
her.
Level tree 00.
I'm just kind of... The less she
Climb
fucks
and
with us, the
maintain flight
better.
level tree 00, SkyWest tree 69er tree.
Honestly. We're almost at 20,000 feet. A few more thousand after that, and we take a smoke break. Turn off that no smoking sign. And the seatbelt sign. We go have a powwow. And then we come back and see if we're just sitting on cloud level, or... Because if we are, I guess we'll request... What are we, what do we want to be? 22. I guess we'll request higher.
SkyWest tree 69er tree. Contact Salt Lake Center on 125 decimal.
It's a low altitude flight, honestly. Oh, there went auto thrust. Because we are almost there.
575 SkyWest tree 69er tree. JetBlue 9er 71 descend and maintain
Surprise.
flight level tree 60.
Okay, yeah, it stopped. Send him back up to the magenta triangle. And I'm just learning this stuff myself. Make sure the PA's off. Like, it just occurred to me that magenta triangle is there when auto thrust is on. I just noticed. I always knew that up in blue, you could tell the altitude right there. That would confirm whether that system was on. But I didn't know it dropped down. Like, the number actually, it's on the digital meter there. It, like, drops down and syncs up with your current altitude. Still figuring this shit out. And one thing I want to be able to do is have a flight plan and deviate from it.
JetBlue 9er 71 descend and maintain flight level tree 60.
In other words, ask the game to understand that I want a new airport. Almost like, you know, you lose an engine, or for any reason you've been diverted and you need to land immediately. Or if not immediately, like, I guess that's where being able to enter in a new flight plan would be nice. This could be brighter, by the way.
Going to 125 decimal 5.
How do I adjust that?
9er 71.
Oh, there it is. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
JetBlue 9er 71 descend and maintain flight level tree 60.
Are we pretty much at 22,000? We are. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just disabled the, you know, the placards. And it is high time for you to, you know, walk about the cabin, stretch your legs, meet your neighbors. Like, get over there and talk to the person across the aisle. Oh, hello again.
SkyWest tree 8125 decimal 575 JetBlue 9er 71.
Anyways, that's what time it is. It's time for the smoke break. The movies for tonight, for your, I see that there are a couple of you out there. The movies are Terror at 37,000 feet, which would be an interesting one for a plane, and The Girl Most Likely To, which was one of our offerings last flight, but instead people chose whatever the hell that movie was, some other movie. So if you'll give it some consideration, your options are
71 contact Salt Lake Center on 125 decimal 575. Good day.
Girl Most Likely To.
Going to 125.575 JetBlue 971.
The only reason Terra at 37,000 feet doesn't feel appropriate is that, you know, we're at 22,000 feet. But those are the options, and if nobody votes, well, damn it, I'm just going to choose one. That's how that works. Alright, smoky time.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 60, JetBlue 971. JetBlue 971 contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575. Good day. .575 for JetBlue 971. Delta 834, descend and maintain flight level. JetBlue 971 descend and maintain flight level tree 60. Delta 8, climb and maintain flight level tree 60, JetBlue 971. JetBlue 971 descend and maintain flight level tree 60. Delta 834, descend and maintain flight level 190.
Hey, True Flat, how you doing? We're still aboard the friend ship. That's right. But we're back aboard. That might be more accurate. So these are points west of Salt Lake City. It's too far to know what it is. There's really nothing around here. Just some, well, mountains, of course. Quite the terrain. This is no place to put down. Not that we have any intention of that. That said, I think we're good at this elevation. The cloud cover isn't so thick that it's killing my buzz. Know what I'm saying? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Listen, if somebody forced you to watch a movie, would you rather watch a movie called The Girl Most Likely 2 or Terror at 37,000 feet? That's the question of the hour that we're posing to all passengers.
Going to 133.45 United 614.
This bitch needs to shut up.
Salt Lake Center United 614 flight level 220.
United 614 Salt Lake Center. Continue as planned. Delta 2235.
Oh, I'm having trouble with this thing.
Flight level tree 60.
No, I didn't do anything to it. Oh, I gotta turn the damn joystick like that? That's weird. Alright, I turned her down quite a bit. Because, I mean, we're at a cruising altitude. There's really... There, I can still kind of hear her. You definitely watch the girl. Oh, man. We don't know what we ask for, but I do think I'm inclined to play the girl. Most likely, too, is the in-flight movie. Especially on a plane. But, of course, that limits me to one movie, so the next flight, they're going to be subjected to terror at 37,000 feet. I think I'm going to have to pick a flight where I'm actually going to go. I'll make my cruising altitude that exact level. Yeah, we are leaning toward the girl most likely to. To what? One can only imagine. Alright, let me see. We're totally off that screen, so that's good. It's a 10-mile radius around Salt Lake City, so I hope we're out of ways. How about this submarine? At least we're in a virtual plane and not a virtual submarine. Although I guess I somewhat trust the construction design of any old person's submarine in Subnautica or something over that Ocean Gate job. I'm kind of torn about it because on the one hand, I admire their ambition, their tenacity. On the other hand, it's kind of crazy. Still no landmarks. Of course, that's some kind of farm or something. Ranch, maybe? Something like that. True says, yeah, that Ocean Gate thing looked like a paper towel roll wrapped in fiberglass. Even on my drunk-ass days, I wouldn't have gotten that. Yeah, paying $250,000 to... I don't know. $250,000 a head, that's nuts. And they say the one kid didn't even want to do it. So this is not even like a stupid teenage decision, you know, that's... Dad convinced you to do it. Again, admire the I don't know, inclination towards adventure, yeah, but... That poor kid. It's not like the kid that jumped off of that cruise, the pirate cruise. He graduated and jumped off on a dare. Thinking he had to be drunk. But then again, at that age, some of my actions, it would probably, you know, reflect somebody that's been drinking. That they were done stone cold sober. Just foolish, I guess, you know. It's more nuts, this is true, says, what's more nuts is you were a billionaire and you spent $127 on your submarine. And he trusted it, obviously. I mean, He went down as Stockton Rush, I think. It's just amazing that the Titanic claimed 5 more victims. What? 120 years later? 110 years later, maybe? When it sank in 1912? 111 years later. There we go. I was watching, like, well, there was one interview with somebody that had taken one of these subs. I don't even know if it was the same sub or not. But they said, they talked about how terrified they were because the sub that they were on got stuck under the propeller. And just the way he was describing it, he was like, you know, we were getting real close, and then the current brought us in too close, and we were kind of wedged in between the propeller and the hull, and he's like, and you know, we're wiggling to get out of there, and it was terrifying. And like, as he's saying stuff like, you know, we're wiggling in between the propeller and the hull, I'm just like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, what do you just like go like pinball bouncing off the Titanic down there? Like, you're running into shit? Like, I don't know. Part of me thinks like, have you no empathy? Like, have you no compassion? Like, you just down there bouncing off the fucking walls? Like, if there's a room on the Titanic you'd like to get to, what? Just tear that shit apart. Poke your head in there. Like, I don't know. There's part of me where I'm like, I think of the Edmund Fitzgerald, right? That thing had 29 sailors on board, sunk in Lake Superior, and there's like a 1 mile or half a mile radius around the shipwreck where people aren't allowed to dive. They're not allowed to tamper with it, you know? And it's funny that we can do that for 29 sailors, but we can't do it for like 15 fucking hundred. You know? Like, I don't know. I'm curious about it too. I get that, but at some point, when he's saying like we're knocking up against the Titanic, I'm just thinking like, Jesus, dude. Like, you're the one that goes and knocks over headstones or some shit. Like, that's... Tree says, all kidding aside, it is a tragedy, but I wouldn't have used the logic controller. And they had backups, they said, like, in case the batteries died. I don't know. I wouldn't have. If I were a multi-millionaire, a billionaire even, I don't think I could pay to go see the Titanic. You can go record that shit in high def and just slide it my way. That will suffice. Also, not going to jump off a cruise ship in the middle of the night. Like, I don't know if you saw the story on that kid. I think it was in the Bahamas, or at least the Caribbean, or Caribbean, as we say. Hold on, what? Can I flip that switch? That's weird. It's got like a little magnetic pull that's bringing me to that switch, but it's an inoperable switch. That's odd. Almost like they wanted to do something with it, and they didn't. No, the cruise ship bullshit, I've definitely been drunk enough to do that. Ouch. Oh, man. It just, the shitty thing is when you watch that footage, like, someone laughs and they're like, bye-bye, and, like, it's terrible. That's, like, the last thing. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe he was drunk, right? Because, I know he's from Louisiana. I assume you have to be 21 legally. But then again, you're on a ship out there in the Caribbean. I always say both so I can be totally inclusive. I don't want to fuck up that region's pronouns. Wonder how far along we are. Just want to make sure that it ain't time to start the in-flight movie. It will be soon. I think we get to the next waypoint and then we do it. Let's say Fucka Airport. Oh, Eureka Airport. Eureka? I've been to Eureka. We're in Utah. Yes, still. Obviously. Definitely. I have been there. That's kind of funny. This is a very small town. But if it's Eureka, Utah, sure as shit. Oh man, that makes me want to... Hold on here.
132.25 United 614. Salt Lake Center United 614 flight level 220.
Yeah, so like in Eureka, I know there was like some abandoned mines, and it was a very small town though. And we came over the probably, I don't know what road it would have been. One of the roads coming into town, clearly. As you can see, you come over a rise, a mountain, and I was with my dad. I was an adult, though. I was in my 20s at the time. He stopped the car and pulled over, like, surprised. And he was like, Eureka! It's because there was a sign that said Eureka. And the dude had a dry sense of humor, but, you know. I think he said, we found it. And we found Eureka. But it's funny, we didn't come through Salt Lake City. We went through Denver, Colorado, crossed in. So we must have trekked north quite a bit. Anyhow. That's just kind of funny. Especially in Utah, I'd never expected that we'd fly over a place that I've actually been through. Assuming those are crop circles. A lot of alien activity up ahead.
Air Canada 747, descend and maintain flight level 300.
So, the sand dunes, that was on the same trip. Could those be them? I don't know, because it's all kind of a blur. But one thing I can say for sure is the same trip, the same leg of the trip. But like crazy fine sand, like they film shit out there. People take buggies up in there. We didn't have a buggy. We just, walked around it. I can't tell if that would be it. Then again, I thought that shit was further south. Maybe in Nevada. Huh. I'm gonna have to get out a photo album. Look back at that trip. Yep, bunch of crops. Look, that one's almost like a chevron. I miss the rectangles. Now, right there, that's proper. I don't know how they do it in Utah, but here in Ohio, we trend towards rectangular farmland. This looks like what's the game where you stretch and you got a little mat that you like right hand on red. What is that game? Or there's Connect 4 as well.
Air Canada 747, descend and maintain flight level 300.
So you can even see like the watering machinery. Tell you, those extraterrestrials have been busy. Oregon has dunes? God, but were we in Oregon? Oregon, though, I'm surprised. That's pretty far north. It's funny, yeah, you can just get these dunes in the middle of nowhere. They really, they just seem out of place. Let's check on our girl. Psst, hey. What kind of pie you having? They're serving pie on this flight. What kind you having? Hey. Mind if I sit here? Psst. Pie. What kind? I don't know what kind of pie I'm having. I haven't passed that waypoint yet. Oh, we're about to do it now. That means we're about to start the in-flight movie. Boy, you're all in for a big treat. Tonight's movie is entitled The Girl Most Likely to... And it's not porn. I'm sorry. It's not porn. But it is The Girl Most Likely to. There's the video button. I guess we've already got, yeah. We're in business. See if we can get this thing working. Girl Most Likely to, not terror at 37,000 feet. Because they might get that for free anyways. Oh, that's centered.
Welcome to United Private Screening.
Oh, of course the plane's turning. It'll level out. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. I'm telling you now. It's gonna be weird. We wouldn't run it on our airlines if it wasn't strange.
And do you vow before God and us as his witnesses to love, honor, and obey him until death do you part?
I'm not sorry for what I did. I have no regrets. Because look what it got me. A man who appreciates me for what I am. All my life, my mother said, get married, Miriam, get married. And I wanted to get married, honest. But it wasn't that easy. Trying to figure out what courses to take?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Oh, everybody has that problem. Look, you have to take any 3 of these, and the rest are electives.
How'd you figure that out?
I'll call it experience.
Thanks a lot.
Anytime.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Oh, excuse me.
Pardon me.
Hi, can I get in front of you? I just can't wait in line all day. My channel fades.
Well, you hop right in here, honey. My name's Moose Myers. What's yours?
I'm Heidi Murphy.
Hi, can I get in front of you? I just can't stand in line all day. My tan will fade.
No.
There must be some mistake, because I requested a single room.
Well, if this is, 412, I'm in the right place.
Can't see a thing without my contacts. a blue.
You have 3 pairs of lenses?
I was engaged for a while to an ophthalmologist. But while I was engaged to him, his wife became pregnant again. So I figured he wasn't sincere. Well, okay, if you're going to stay here and the phone rings, you answer it. See, I'm usually too busy practicing because I'm the only cheerleader who can do 35 flip-flops in a row. And could you stop that sneezing? It throws my timing off.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to roses. Hello? Hey! Who's calling, please? Fred.
Ugh.
No, I'm sorry. She's not here at the moment. I'll tell her you called. What? Oh, I'm Miriam Knight, her new roommate. What? He said he's playing pool and asked me to join him. Is that okay?
Go, that should teach him a good lesson.
Yes. I'd love to. 5 minutes? Fine. Well, how do I know you? Blue shirt. Okay, bye.
Fred? Oh, no, I'm not Fred. I'm Ed. Fred was here, but he had to leave suddenly.
You must be Fred. You said you're wearing a blue shirt.
Blue? You call that blue? Hey, you guys, does this look like blue to you?
No. Sure, that's blue. It's the same color as the sky.
Exactly. It's gray. It's smog gray. Excuse me.
Ah, come on. I know you're Fred. You said you were playing pool.
You call what he's doing playing?
Besides, I recognize your voice.
Okay, look, I'm Fred. See, I'm into this very hot pool game, and I gotta give these guys a chance to win back their money. I'm gonna be a while here, so I think we ought to make our date for another night, sometime next semester.
I'm not about to give you a passing grade just because you happen to be one of the stars of our football team.
I'm sorry, sir. I just can't remember all those characters' names.
Well, that'll take a little study. Miss Knight, that's where you come in. Will you be willing to tutor Moose to make him understand his assignments and make sure that he reads all his plays?
I'd do anything for the football team, Professor Tilson.
Listen, what was Tilson bugging you about today?
Yeah.
Oh, he won't pass me. I'm first string, probably All-American. He won't give me automatic passing grade.
Man, that's heavy. That's bad stuff.
Robbie's trying to be helpful. He got me a tutor.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
What do you got? Miriam Knight.
You got it.
Miriam Knight, she's a dog.
You gotta be with her all the time. Man, I would rather be playing.
It was difficult for me to face Moose ever again. I finally convinced him to overlook my looks and let me help him get a passing grade. It was working fine. In fact, one night he took me to a drive-in movie so I could explain the plot of Romeo and Juliet. In every car around us, lovers were enjoying the movie. It was hard to keep our minds on the plot.
Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
Oh, darling. I'm so sorry. Oh, let me help. Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, gee. Get away from me. Pain hurt.
Let me look at it.
No, go get something for it. I don't want anybody to see me like this.
Sure. I'll get you some ice from the refreshment stand.
Hurry up.
Hey, Moose! What kennel did you find her in?
Moose, can I have the pick of the litter?
Hey, Moose, we're gonna go for pizza. Aren't you loser?
Come on, what do you think you're doing with her anyway? What are you doing, spread papers and something where you're away? What's wrong with you? Come on, you coming along? Okay, all right. Who cares?
David, what we need is a real person
Granted.
with tragic overtones to play
Motivation.
Jen. A natural actress. Now, where we're going to find her on this campus is beyond me.
Wait a minute. I think I see a real person.
This box represents my heart. Empty. For our country will never be well if we do not cure the illnesses within ourselves.
Miriam, darling, you were marvelous. You were absolutely terrific.
No joke?
No joke. Miriam, the part is yours.
I don't believe it. It's the happiest moment of my life.
Rehearsal start Tuesday evening.
You'll never regret this, Professor. Even though she's supposed to be pretty, I'll make the part believable.
Make sure she has the corrected script.
I mean, we can use a lot of makeup and a lot of flattering lights.
Oh, go learn your lines, will you?
I think she's so wrong. I'd do anything to make you change your mind.
Yeah, well, thanks for the offer, but the decision's been made.
I loved her from the moment I saw her, but for your enrichment, as I have been enriched.
George, what a lovely house and garden. Oh, this must be your mother. How do you do, Mrs. Wainwright?
How do you do? Such wonderful things about you.
Place those alongside the wonderful things he said about you.
My.
Isn't Miriam terrific? The audience accepted her immediately.
Wainwright, but I'm due at the front.
She'll be even more terrific in the next act.
Enriched.
This box represents my heart. Empty. Empty also are our lives. Let us now have a moment of silence. Our country will never be well if we do not cure our...
Your hay fever!
Miriam, get back. It's going to be all right. It'll be fine. It'll be...
Hello, Miriam. I see you got my opening night roses.
Someone get Heidi. She'll have to finish the play.
So, I had Heidi to thank for that humiliation. She made me look like a fool. I wanted to get away from everything and everyone as fast as possible and never come back. Never come back.
Yes. It looks like a very fine job, Dr. Hankin. Why, she's healed beautifully. In fact, Doctor, I've never seen such fantastic plastic surgery in my life. Good morning, beautiful. Listen, Miriam, if you're not busy this evening... Miriam, take a look.
I'm brand new. When can I try it out?
Be our guest.
I represent the Acme Cosmetic Company.
I don't have skin problems. Oh, wait. Please wait. Let me show you what I can do.
The answer is definitely no.
What?
You're too old to do the backhand spring.
Old? Look, Grandma, if anybody's old around here, it's you. So come right over here and stand out of the way. Look out, you old witch.
Is there anyone who would have wanted to see Heidi Murphy killed?
Oh, everyone.
Huh?
What I mean is,
Jellybean. Did you ever have a roommate?
He means a girl.
Wait, I remember. What's her name? She was always blowing her nose.
Miriam Knight.
That's the name.
She left school a while ago.
Anyone know where she went? Where she lives?
No, she wasn't very attractive. I think she was most unhappy all the while she was with us.
I remember once I heard some guys playing pool put her down real heavy.
Oh, yeah. I heard it was Fred Ames and those guys.
Fred Ames. Well, you haven't given me much to go on. But thank you anyway.
How come I never seen you around here before?
Maybe you were too busy trying to read your letter.
My name's Moose Myers. How'd you like to go out tonight? Get it on.
Why wait for tonight?
Hey, great. I trust you. There's a guy that packed this parachute I don't trust. Okay.
It's simple. We'll free fall for a while, then you count to 15. You can't count to 15, can you? After that, you just pull this little bitty handle. I'll be right behind you, baby. And believe me, it'll all be worth it. Now, ready? Geronimo! Do you remember Miriam Knight?
Who?
The girl who helped you study Shakespeare.
Kind of fat and scraggly looking?
You left her in a drive-in movie?
Yeah. I wonder whatever happened to her.
You're looking at her right now, Romeo.
You're Miriam?
That's right, buddy. It's time to pull the cord.
Hey! Don't fool around!
I'm not.
But I'm a first-round draft choice!
What a shame. His chute didn't open.
Yoo-hoo! I'd like you to punch me out. A profile on a former student. Miriam Knight, with a K. It's all here. Plumber's daughter. Allergic to roses. Took courses in nursing, skydiving, biochem, police procedure, championship billiards. Championship billiards. Holy moly! I think you and I better have a little talk.
Whatever for?
I think you know. I have to book this lady.
Yeah? For what? We're playing a game here.
A game? A game? Yeah. A game. It's police business, Pally. Remember a girl in college called Miriam Knight?
No.
Well, this is hard for you to understand. But I'm probably saving your life, Sonny. Shall we go?
Thank you, officer. guess he got behind the 8 ball.
How do you like that? I never figured on the old exploding 8-ball trick. It's all over. I know everything. But none have fascinated me like you. Your style. Your eyes. Your modus operandi.
You mean that, Ralph?
Oh, I do. You got great talent. A unique talent, close to genius.
Ralph?
What?
You understand me. All my life, I've been looking for a man who would love me. For my mind.
You found him. And he's found you. Miriam Knight. Case number 187 is closed. 10-4.
And so you see, this is a fairy tale with a happy ending. I finally found the right man and married him. Someone who loves me for the real me inside. Okay, so it's not perfect, and we won't be together. But at least we won't get on each other's nerves.
May the Lord bless and keep you. Amen.
Bless you.
She's allergic to roses. See, it's the stick. So that got weird. You know, that wasn't. Kind of figured it would follow the flow of mask or something like that. She would demonstrate how good she was. Teach the world a valuable lesson. Oh, she taught people a valuable lesson. Don't get me wrong. It's just kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. Which made it the perfect movie for an in-flight movie. I look for the weird. Well, there was that movie. Thank God for that movie, right? Oh boy. Okay. Well, I mean, we're not getting that time back. That's all I'm saying. There's no refund. True said, I would definitely punch that bitch in the face if she sneezed in my mouth. And damn it, Asner should have. Great in-flight movie. Thank you. Thank you. I wish I could remember the name of the first one, the one we showed last stream. It was equally as odd. One thing I remember about it, though, is it was like a car chase. But the sheriff's catchphrase was, "Holy shit!" It was just like, it was like they just looked at Jackie Gleason and thought, we'll just have our sheriff cuss. We'll only say the same thing, though he'll only say "holy shit." So here's a VFR map showing our flight path. And I've still got some flight ahead of me. I dare say we're only about halfway through. Gotta make these in-flight movies longer. But no, actually I do like I prefer doing the abridged version there. Try to keep them under. Well, so far they're all under like 22 minutes, I think. Nope, I did not mean to do that. Oh, yeah, we're all getting pie. Honey, are you excited about the pie? I think if it's up to us, I'm gonna have some kind of Oreo cream pie thing. Maybe they got a cheesecake? They got a cheesecake factory over here. We do not have a cheesecake factory on the plane. Desert Creek. And Sweetwater. USMC. Oh. Huh. Hold on, man. You can see through the door. And you can hardly look out this window. I thought I'd get a better view. It's just like one landing strip. And of course, USMC stands for United States Maritime Constituency. They would probably use that airstrip to train. To do special. They dress like sea life. It's certainly not the Marine Corps. It's probably a top secret marine life consortium. We should really pull that door the rest of the way shut, I think. 22,000 feet. I suppose we can turn this bitch up. Turn it down a little more. What traffic in sight? Are we about to hit somebody? I wonder if they're maritime costume people. What did I say? Consortium or something? Costume is more to the point. They're cosplayers. Definitely go for a piece. See, True's gonna have the cheesecake. How would you take your cheesecake? I mean, would it be some kind of weird, like caramel chocolate? Not weird in a bad way. I don't mean to put a negative spin on it. Or would it be something with a fruit topping? Personally, partial to the cherry cheesecake. Can't go wrong there. Strawberries. Fine. And preferably not the swirl, like where it's swirled into it. I kind of just like just throw a pile of shit on top of there. Not actual fecal matter. Although I've never had fecal matter cheesecake. And I do like cheesecake. And I've been eating shit all my life. So after a while you get numb to it. So I'd probably try it. Yeah, stewardess, go ahead and bring me a feces-covered piece of cheesecake, please. New York style. Yeah, but when you're part of the United States Marine Corps, you're not scared of open doors. Traditional, yeah. I can settle. I can settle with traditional. I'm not going to turn it. It's not going to waste. I can tell you that. wonder what that is. What's real light colored? What was that? Sweetwater? Let me look that up. Let's see what that is. It seemed like just like one airstrip, you know, out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
United 614 contact Oakland Center on 126.85. Good day.
126.85 United 614. Oakland Center United 614 flight level 220.
So it's in Wellington, Nevada.
Oakland Center. Continue to ELKHN as
So
planned.
we're over Nevada.
Southwest 29er climb and maintain flight level 20.
Yeah, not a lot of information on it, or at least nothing's coming up. I mean, yeah, it belongs to the Marines,
Alaska
but
113, for you are 600 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 350.
it's probably where they torture the animals.
121.25.
Well, isolated runway strip, that's how I'd set it up, I'm just saying.
Contact Oakland Center on 127.905.
You know,
Good day.
go ahead and slap me with the misinformation, but
Maintain flight level 320.
if I wanted to torture some cats, middle of nowhere Nevada sounds like the place to do it.
260 generic. Report them in sight.
United 614 have the traffic.
Do we have the traffic? I haven't seen it.
Oakland Center Air Canada 747 flight
But we just tell them that, see? Because otherwise they're going to keep nosing around and whatnot. They're like, yeah, we see them. They're fine. We're fine. Thank you. How are you?
7.905 Southwest 2662. Descend and maintain flight level 320 air transport 3303. Air transport
The friendship.
traffic is 2 along 4 miles at flight level 330 generic. Report them in sight. Air transport 3303 have the generic in sight.
I do like having these filled cabins. Though I do wish, in a way, they would animate a co-pilot. I mean... Psst, hey. You mind if I just sit over here? Maybe I sit right here? Is that okay? Because I'd like to see out these windows as well. That's all. A vignette of a creek for you. Eagle Ridge Ranch. Sounds like a place to go shooting.
Southwest 3685 contact Oakland Center on 121.25. Good day. United 1449er have the generic in sight.
I mean, among other things, you know. Really sounds comprehensive. It does look like you could go horseback riding. Essentially, it's a cabin rental agency, isn't it? In Fremont County, Idaho. Are we over Idaho now?
1676 have the traffic. United 1676 descend and maintain flight level.
Short of flying in low. That's all we're going to get of Eagle Ridge Ranch. It's an authentic Old West cattle ranch nestled along the base of the jagged Centennial Mountains in eastern Idaho's Shotgun Valley. So, you know, we'd probably go shooting there, but even if not, we went ahead and worked in a firearm with the name of the county. So, shooting enthusiasts should be hitting that thumbs up button. So, I don't know, I guess if we're not above Idaho, Idaho's right there. For everybody wondering about Idaho. Should we ever turn these things off? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Just realized that we had never turned off the seatbelt or no smoking signs. So you may now not wear your seatbelts. We talked about it earlier, but I guess the placards were on. Which is weird. But smoke them if you got them, too.
Air transport tree 303 descend and maintain flight level 260. United 1676 traffic is 8 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level tree 10 generic.
Oh, is that right? Is it plane within 2 miles? Well, thanks for telling us.
200 Southwest 2662. Descend and maintain flight level 260 air transport tree 303. Air transport tree 303 climb and maintain flight level 270. Keep speed.
Oh, yeah, I see a plane out there. Either that or is that a scratch on the window?
United 1676
Oh.
have the generic in sight.
I don't care, you know. Just want to sit here and drink my Evian.
Flight level 270. Keep speed not above 280 knots. Air transport tree 303.
So where do they want us at the next waypoint, altitude-wise? Oh my. Let's probably just go ahead and request 10,000 feet. Unless the mountains are crazy. I can't tell if those are mountains out there or not. They look like clouds.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Alaska 7.
But we can always adjust as we go.
Climb and maintain flight level 270.
Why do I have a feeling you're definitely gonna get tased? Oh, the guy in the back there. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to land back in Sweetwater and let him off. So, yeah, I guess we can start descending soon. I hate to do it. I truly do.
Air Canada 747 descend and maintain flight level 200.
Partially because my favorite part of using this stream, these streams, I always find them so chill. Sessions relaxing is all I'm doing is bloviating, shooting the breeze, while autopilot does most everything, unless I fuck something up, and we make adjustments and hand it over to autopilot as soon as those adjustments are made. It's the landing and taking off bit, particularly the landing, right? Granted, I'm going to have autopilot do most of it, but it takes manual intervention. You actually have to line shit up. It's mind-boggling. Now, before we begin our descent, while I don't have high, I'm going to go make like I am eating pie, and I don't know what I mean by that, but I'm going to go get a puff of a cigarette. Since this is a smoking flight, this is the friendship. And they're telling us to descend already, so I'll be right back. Okay, we gotta make some moves, and pretty quick. First off, all passengers, please fasten your safety belts. Yep, we're expediting. As soon as the dial gets there. Where does he want us? 8,000? Well, we're going to be late on this whole endeavor, so I'm going to put us at 6,000. And he might yell at me about that, but I think he'll be telling me to go to 6,000 by that time. Let's increase our descent. I need to compensate for my delay there. He's not talking to us, is he?
Southwest 2662.
No.
Contact NorCal approach on 127.4. Good day. Climb and maintain flight level 200 Alaska 7. Air transport tree 30 tree traffic.
I don't know. What's our rate of descent look like? Shit, we're still...
Report them in sight. Alaska 7 climb and maintain flight level 270. Keep speed not above 280 knots. Air transport tree 30 tree traffic in sight. Climb and maintain flight level 270.
Like I'm wondering. I'm starting to think maybe I'll bring my speed down too. I didn't even want to mess with this system, but we'll mess with it. Bring it down to... Well, what are we at now? About 250. Oh, shit. So I'll bring us down to like 200. So now this should be shooting for that target. Doesn't really seem like it is, but then again, we are descending rather rapidly, and so there's going to be a little fight going on there. I have a feeling this isn't going to end well. Wrong guy. Right guy. So, what's wrong with your ear? I'm just sitting here because I like to look out the windows.
Going to 127 decimal for Fife United 614.
Something wrong with your ear?
Oakland Center United 614 is passing 17,100 feet, descending 8,000 feet.
United 614 Oakland Center altimeter 29.82. Continue to RBLEW as planned.
Did you say RBI?
Air transport tree 30 climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Hey, there's Byron. That's where the I don't know. That's where the Byron Allen show is from. Our rate of descent. We're at 15,000 feet and descending. We're heading towards waypoint Arbleu.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Delta 514.
We want to be down at 7,000 feet to be more accurate. But is that absolutely necessary? Because what's the one after that? 6,000. Yes, so by the time we get to Pong, let me zoom this out a little bit. Zoom it in, rather. Zoom it in.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Keep speed not above 280 knots. Air transport tree.
Somewhere around that turn. We're going to want to be at that elevation anyways. I'm just going to keep it 6,000 feet. Despite what ATC tells us.
Air transport tree 30 you are
we did not get our speed in there. I don't know what's happening with that, but that is not happening. So I'll have to adjust that manually, I think. I really thought she said something about Arby's. I was thinking we could go for a nice beef and chili. Oh, shit.
Weren't you just talking about Arby's stuff? I know the location with the best curly fries.
126.85 Air Canada 764.
Okay, so what's wrong with this? Why isn't it putting it? Is it? No, that's...
7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 left approach via ARCHI transition. Clear to ARCHI air transport tree 303. United 614, contact Oakland Center on 119.475. Good day. Delta 514, contact Oakland Center.
Oh, now it's active. Needs that dot.
Good day.
Well, let's bring it down to 190.
119 decimal for 75 United 614. Oakland Center United 614 is passing 11,000 feet, descending 8,000 feet.
United 614 Oakland Center altimeter 29er.
Is it doing it now, though? It's not. Because the dot went off. So the dot just makes it active.
Descend and maintain 3,100 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 left approach via ARCHI transition. Clear to ARCHI.
Descend and maintain 3,100 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 left approach via ARCHI transition. Clear to ARC United 614.
United 614.
I think we're descending fast enough that this will be okay.
Good day.
Going to 128 decimal tree 25 United 614.
Oh, because I have auto thrust on. That's what's
Approach
happening.
United 614 is at 9,200 feet, descending 3,100 feet.
United 614 NorCal approach altimeter 29er.9er1. Continue to ARCHI as planned.
Whoa, why are we speeding up like that? Hold on. Turn auto thrust back on.
NorCal approach air transport 3303 is passing 7,700 feet, descending 7,000 feet. Southwest 1317, you are 11 miles southeast of Oakland. Contact Oakland Tower on 124.9.
Shit, we did not mean to speed up like that. We certainly didn't need to. Still, by the time we get to Ponky, I want to be at 6,000 feet, and that's definitely going to happen. At least at that point, we're making our final turn into our approach, and hopefully by then we can deal with this speed. Right now I've got auto thrust back on. I don't really want it on. So before this turn, I've got a slight opportunity to try to effect some change on that.
Air transport 3303, have the traffic.
Maybe I should just trust auto thrust, but yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, it seems like it might be active now. I just know I need to be slowing down quick here.
United 614 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Excellent. We're at 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, United 614.
See when I can start hitting the flaps here. Actually, shit, there's stuff I need to do up here. Well, again, I never turned off the landing lights, so that's good. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's get down tonight. No, let's,
Transport 3303 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
let's go to 3,000 feet. I know they didn't tell us to. We're still working towards 190. That's how I said it. Okay, perfect. So it is heading to 190, which means I can affect some flaps here. Yeah, I can have flaps at 2. I also want to make sure the speed brake is armed. Auto brake is low. Turn on, get on the landing sequence. I have not heard what I want to set that to. I'm going to check real quick.
Overspeed. United 614 climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet, United 614.
They never did say. Wait, no, what did that say?
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
2991 might be it. Missed approach, that's what we're afraid of.
Climb and maintain 4,100 feet. Expect ILS runway 30 approach via FRNNY transition. Cleared to FRNNY.
Waiting for this magenta diamond to cross that yellow line at the bottom, where the 4 dots are, 4 circles, and it's crossing into it. And so we're going to try to catch the localizer.
7 o'clock less than 1 mile, 5,700 feet, generic.
We're going to slow down some more.
Southwest 1317 climb and maintain 4,500 feet.
United 614 have the traffic.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet air transport 3303. United 614 climb and maintain 4,000 feet.
Are there mountains? Because if there's not mountains, we're not climbing. And I don't think there's mountains. So.
Climb and maintain
Go fuck yourself,
4,000
lady.
feet, United 614.
Watch, it'll be like game over, you crashed.
Climb and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 30 approach via FRNNY transition. Cleared to FRNNY.
So now there's another magenta diamond. It's where it's showing the altitude. So like there's the green light, you know, there's the altitude. This is the magenta diamond, and we want it to like, we want it to come down here, and we'll capture it there, which would be the glide slope. I think we're going slow enough that we can drop flaps to 3. I mean, do we go full? Yeah, 177, we can have full flaps. And so, yeah, we can do that.
United 614 climb and maintain 3,100
I'm about to. Word it
Climb
up,
and
Chris.
maintain 3,100 feet, United 614.
And this is great that I am doing it this way because you can't see shit. I'm assuming we're above San Francisco.
Maintain 3,100 feet air transport 3303. Southwest 1317. You are 1,300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain
Go ahead and lower our landing gear. Let's bring it down to 140. 215, damn it.
Descend and maintain 4,500 feet southwest 1317.
145, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what's safe and what's not. Okay, the other magenta diamond is heading towards the glide slope. do this from the co-pilot side so I can monitor both the diamond coming down right there and capturing the glide slope by
San
hitting
Francisco
approach.
Tower United 61412 miles southeast inbound ILS runway 28 left approach.
United 614 San Francisco Tower. Altimeter 29.904, wind 265 at 4. Cleared ILS runway 28 left approach.
Cleared ILS runway 28
There
left
it is.
approach United 614.
Got it.
San Francisco Tower, Air Canada 74713 miles.
I think this is the second time I've flown in to San Francisco in this game. And I've always worn a flower in my hair, too, which is important. So they say. Last time I trusted auto thrust, 9 months later, I had a son. This is crazy foggy. Alright, so we have captured the glide slope, so it is taken over. So where we had it programmed to be at 3,000 feet, now the system is like, okay, well the glide slope's at, want you at 2,400. So that, you know, that's handy. By capturing the localizer, we've got our heading spot on. Really, all that I got to worry about is when we're real close to the runway, assuming everything lines up well, I put the thrust into neutral, and then start a reverse thrust once we're on the ground. Did I get my speed brake armed? Yes, it's armed. So that's a good deal. Here we go. I did not see the runway though.
San Francisco Tower, Alaska 712 miles southeast, inbound ILS runway 28 left approach.
But this is San Francisco Bay.
Alaska 7, San Francisco Tower. Altimeter 29.
I think it'll be across the waters, like somewhere over here. At first I thought that was it, but
United 614, number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on
because we're on the glide slope, so it couldn't be that. Ah, there it is.
Clear to land runway 28
Sure as shit, it's there.
Air Canada 747, follow the aircraft on final. Wind call caution, the generic landing runway 28 left. Clear to land runway 28 right.
Clear to land runway 28 left number 2 United 614.
Clear to land runway 28 right Air Canada 747. Cleared ILS runway 28 left approach Alaska 7.
I could try to lower the speed. I don't know if I should though. I think about 140 is where you want to be anyways. I don't want to take it too low, and honestly I don't want to disrupt anything, you know. Force autopilot to try to compensate for anything at the last minute. I don't know. Advised.
Exit runway when able.
500 feet.
Jazz 8846 exit runway when able. Air transport tree 303, contact ground on
She's telling me to exit the runway when able. Like, lady, we're not down yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Going to 121.8 air transport tree 303.
200.
United 614 go around.
100.
Alaska 7, follow the generic on final.
They told us to go around.
247 at 14. Caution the generic landing runway 28 right. Clear to land runway 28 left. 121
about to be some changes. We did not go around. But we'll get off your damn runway.
United 614, did you hear my last transmission?
Yeah, I heard your last transmission. I just... Yeah, you gotta tell us when we're not 100 feet above the tarmac. And there's no fucking plane on the runway. That's the problem, see. You know, if there was a fucking jumbo jet sitting there, it'd be a different story. But that's bad ATC right there. ATC, I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna give you a phone number I need you to call.
It's gonna be my mom, and she's gonna tell you. She's gonna tell you how it is.
San Francisco Tower, United 917, ready for departure runway 28 left IFR to Auckland. Air Canada 747 contact ground on 121.8. United 917 hold short runway 28 left.
Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached San Francisco. Current weather is 53 degrees. Rather cloudy, as you can clearly see. And there's an 11-mile-per-hour wind coming out of the west. Otherwise, I mean, what did you expect?
Alaska 7 contact, NorCal, approach on 133.905. Good day.
Let's figure out where they want us. Watch them say, like, well, we want you back in the air. Because...
on 121.8. United 917 altimeter 29.9 tree, wind 247 at 14. Cleared for takeoff runway 28 left.
San Francisco ground United 614 taxi to the gate.
United 614 taxi to gate Charlie Tree using taxiway Foxtrot 1 Alpha. United 297 hold position. Caution the departing generic.
Taxiing to gate Charlie Tree via taxiway Foxtrot 1 Alpha United 614.
Hold position United 297.
Don't you tell me to hold position, I hope.
San Francisco ground southwest.
Because I'm already going to have words with this lady.
To the gate. Southwest 251 tree taxi to gate Golf 4 using taxiway Tango.
It's kind of funny, though. I don't usually hear them say go around. Well, is she sending me back out? She's like, you need to go up and do it again when I say.
Taxiing to gate Golf 4 using taxiway Tango Bravo, Quebec.
But you know what? I think it boils down to, I think she's miserable, is the thing. She's just a miserable person, and she's going to try to bring down everybody else. You know, she didn't just watch the girl most likely to. You know, had she watched that, I think she'd be in much higher spirits. I know I've benefited from it. Sexually speaking, of course. Where is she sending us? Maybe she's the girl. Maybe. That would explain some things. She's trying to get us killed. Billiards? Holy moly, or whatever he said. Holy shit. Usually you look both ways, but we're fine. She's holding up the whole airport for us. She seems like she's not very efficient.
Air Transat 234, continue taxi. Jazz 884.
Bitch told us to go around. What? I never, ever.
234. Roger, Jazz 8846.
I mean, it's like, does she know what all we put into that landing? We were late to start our descent because I had to smoke that cigarette. But I only smoked the cigarette to keep us in the air. You know, I wouldn't have done it if it weren't necessary. What are we? Is this a fucking tour? And if nobody was using the runway, why don't we just... No, what the hell was that? You see that? That's an example of what we ran into before we took off. That is why this is not a driving simulator. Luckily, they've still got their seatbelts on. Ladies and gentlemen, that was some kind of unnatural bump that they offer here at San Francisco International. We apologize for the inconvenience. I have turned off the no smoking sign, so smoke whatever you smoke. But if you're smoking crack, go in the bathroom. Please. Is that right? Is that policy? Well, let's hope we don't hit another one of those on our tour of San Francisco International. Crossing another runway, because this seems safe. There she is. There's the bitch that's ruined our landing.
JetBlue 278, hold position. Caution the departing generic.
Still, I gotta say, it was... No. If we go black screen, it doesn't matter. We already landed. But we just went over the exact same bump, just further down the line.
Position, JetBlue 278.
That is insane. I could say fix your game, but for immersion's sake, fix your fucking airport in San Francisco. We even wore flowers in our hair. You cunts. And what a reception.
Delta 2061, hold position. Caution the departing generic.
You know what? Let's get rid of those flaps. I don't feel like those are doing us big favors anymore. Just slowing us down. We're in a hurry.
Delta 2061, hold position. Caution the departing generic. Delta 2061, hold position. Caution. The Airbus A20N on final. JetBlue 278, hold position. Caution the generic on final. Hold position, Delta 2061. Hold position, JetBlue 278.
Okay. Whoops. Stop. Sorry, little bumpy, little bumpy.
Delta 2061, hold position. Caution the departing generic.
All right.
Hold position, Delta 2061. Delta 2061, hold position. Caution the departing generic.
Did I already do the whole, yeah, San Francisco. Here we are. 50-something degrees, that's right, I did.
Delta 2061.
Chicken. I'm pretty sure that chicken back with the weird ear needs a hug. You almost rolled your eye. No, twice over the damn thing. It's kind of ridiculous. And honestly, that is what got us in Salt Lake City too. So, hey, beware. Runway L, whatever. The left runway into San Francisco when you're coming from the east. Also, beware Salt Lake City. I don't know. I take out of Port Columbus or John Glenn International. It doesn't have one of those, so gives me a little home pride, I guess. Because I'm starting to think that these are two that I don't want to get back into. Although, for the next leg of the flight, I'm going to have to depart. I mean, if I'm going to be consistent, I'm going to depart San Francisco. Fuck, I hate to think what going to the runway will be like. Shitty airport in Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't know about in real life. Never flown into San Francisco. Stop blinding the people.
JetBlue 278, continue taxi. Roger, Delta 2061. Roger, JetBlue 278.
There we go. And we still got some bright light, but whatever. I think that'll probably do us. We made it. Rather uneventful flight. The only, I don't know, other than being stupid about the game, like, my descent was a little late, so there was some compensation for that, but I feel like looking ahead a few waypoints and trying to match altitude with that was a fair solution. No equipment failures, except something with the APU saying it was available on startup at the very, very beginning. The in-flight movie was as stupid as I could have ever asked for, so that's a good deal. That's what I'm looking for. I appreciate True, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for riding along. Thanks, of course, to Beezer, Samuel, Plasman, Laszlo, and anybody that might have been a stowaway on this particular friendship flight. You're much appreciated. As for our next flight, I don't know. I've been heading west this whole time. I don't know whether to start heading east again or whether to try to do a flight to Hawaii. That's got to be a long flight. And so I don't know if I'm especially excited about that long of a flight. I sort of think if I were to do something like that, I need to, like, reprise all of the in-flight movies. Like, just fucking run 3 of them. So at least 60 minutes of the flight has some form of something other than shooting the breeze. Although, I go into this conscious of that I am just going to be talking for most of it. Hell, I'm surprised I've got the discipline put together in-flight movies so much as I have. Alrighty. Well, thank you kindly, folks. As always, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. If you like this sort of thing, if you subscribe to this sort of thing, do that. Be well, and thank you for flying. Good night.
Hold position. Caution the departing generic.